In late April 2025, the world attention was captured when China's Presidential Security Bureau quietly announced plans to integrate humanoid robots into the elite protection detail for President Xi Jinping. No manufacturer or model names were officially disclosed, but within hours, speculation surged that Enri Robotics, fresh from its record-breaking $150 million Series C round, is behind the project. If confirmed, this will mark the first time in history that a head of state is guarded not only by human agents, but also by autonomous machines. The revelation arrives amid an unprecedented global arms race in security robotics. In parallel, the U.S. Secret Service has quietly been testing Boston Dynamics' latest quadruped, Spot X, equipped with non-lethal deterrence modules. DARPA recently demonstrated its Legion bipedal prototype in Arizona desert exercises, and the European Union has just issued a €200 million grant to consortia developing AI-driven perimeter defense drones. Against this backdrop, China's move underscores a strategic determination to fuse artificial intelligence, advanced sensors, and mechanical strength to protect national leadership. Traditional close protection teams rely on human judgment, rapid decision-making, and physical intervention. Robots promise to augment those capabilities by extending sensing and analysis through advanced biometric scanners, LiDAR arrays, and thermal imagers that feed continuous data streams into onboard AI. Detecting concealed weapons, anomalous behaviors, or chemical threats faster than the human eye can perceive. In trials last year, Enri's Aegis H prototype identified a simulated hostile agent in under 0.3 seconds, 30% faster than elite special operations medics. Machine learning algorithms eliminate hesitation or emotional bias. If an intruder breaches the security cordon, a robot can lock on, track, and, if armed, deploy non-lethal countermeasures within milliseconds. As a force multiplier, a single robotic unit can patrol multiple vantage points, carry heavy equipment, and coordinate with aerial drones. In environments such as Beijing's Great Hall of the People or crowded summits, deploying robot, human teams freeze human agents for critical decision-making while machines handle perimeter security. Just months ago, robotic skeptics scoffed at the idea of humanoid machines operating outside controlled factory floors. Then, in January 2025, Enri Robotics, based in Shenzhen, released video of its G1 and H1 humanoid units performing a flawlessly synchronized traditional lion dance at the Lunar New Year Gala. Televised to 800 million viewers. Their fluid choreography, powered by a custom 5 teraflops neural control chip, not only captivated audiences, but also proved stable bipedal locomotion in dynamic, crowded settings. Within weeks, mall operators in Hong Kong invited Enri to stage a repeat performance in Tsim Sha Sui's K11 Art Mall. Their G1 units navigated escalators, interacted with visitors in Cantonese and English, and even guided lost tourists to exits, demonstrating practical concierge potential. According to South China Morning Post attendance figures, foot traffic rose by 18% during the 2-week showcase. Days after Enri's public debut, Engine AI unveiled its PM01 humanoid at the Beijing International Robotics Expo. With 24 degrees of freedom, 2 more than its nearest competitor, and an aluminum titanium exoskeleton, PM01 executed complex dance routines, backflips, and simulated rescue crawls. Key performance specs include a height of 1.38 m, weight of 42 kilograms, a top sprint speed of 3.8 meters per second, 2 hours of continuous operation, and an NVIDIA Jetson Orin NX processor delivering 21 tops. Crucially, PM01's control algorithms adapt gait in real time to surface changes, maintaining stability on slopes up to 25 degrees. In independent tests by Tsinghua University's Robotics Lab, PM01 completed a simulated obstacle course with a 98.6% success rate, 2% higher than Boston Dynamics Atlas in comparable trials. While humanoids grab headlines, quadrupeds are proving their worth in security applications. Shenzhen Okaf's Go 5-Dog robot, revealed at the China Security Expo in March, boasts 12 actuated joints for high agility, a load-carrying capacity of 120 kilograms, the ability to climb 45 degrees inclines, a top speed of 5 meters per second, and 3 to 4 hours of endurance per charge. Go5's sensor suite includes 360 degrees LiDAR, infrared night vision, and an acoustic gunshot detection array. In field exercises at Shanghai Pudong Airport, it autonomously patrolled hangars, detected unauthorized personnel, and relayed alerts with sub-100 ms latency. Meanwhile, Boston Dynamics' Spot X returned to public view in April 2025 after a year of classified U.S. Secret Service trials. Reinforcement learning upgrades have boosted Spot X's top speed to 5.2 meters per second, a 225% increase, and extended battery life by 40%. Spot X units participated in a live demonstration at Joint Base Andrews, negotiating rubble fields, scaling staircases, and deploying non-lethal foam projectiles to neutralize simulated threats, all without human teleoperation. China's Neotex Robotics stunned the community in February 2025 with N2, the first humanoid to execute consecutive backflips, lateral leaps, and 360-degree spins. Specifications include a height of 1.20 m, weight of 30 kilograms, 18 degrees of freedom, a max speed of 3.5 meters per second, and an NVIDIA Jetson AGX Xavier processor offering 32 tops. In tests at Harbin Institute of Technology, N2 sprinted 20 m in 5.4 seconds and completed a parkour-style obstacle course with 95% accuracy. Engineers credit a lightweight carbon composite frame and advanced inertial measurement algorithms for N2's agility. Potential applications include search and rescue in collapsed buildings, rapid response reconnaissance, and dynamic cargo transport in warehouses. Not all robots are warriors. Agibot's latest home assistant, the A3 model, performed live in Shanghai at the Smart Home Summit, preparing meals, folding laundry, and tidying children's toys. Each A3 unit integrates dual-arm manipulators with 15 degrees of freedom per arm, computer vision recognizing over 2,000 common household objects, and natural language dialogue in Mandarin, Cantonese, and English. Personalized learning adapts routines to user preferences. Agibot reports a 60% reduction in routine task time for pilot households in Guangzhou. Customer pre-orders have already surpassed 5,000 units, with deliveries slated to begin in Q3 2025. As robots move from factories into palaces, malls, streets, and homes, societies face profound questions of accountability. If an autonomous bodyguard misidentifies a threat and uses force, who is responsible? There is risk of an arms race in robotic weaponry, lowering the threshold for violence. Ubiquitous sensors and facial recognition capabilities may enable constant monitoring of citizens, challenging civil liberties. And as household and security roles become automated, millions of service and protection professionals could see their roles transformed or eliminated. Governments and international bodies are already scrambling to draft regulations. In March 2025, the United Nations First Committee convened an expert panel on lethal autonomous protection systems, recommending strict human-in-the-loop requirements for any armed robot. The EU's proposed AI Act, now in trilogue negotiations, would classify security robots as high risk, mandating rigorous testing, transparency, and liability measures. The integration of humanoid and quadruped robots into the highest levels of security marks a turning point. No longer confined to sci-fi conjecture, autonomous protectors are poised to stand sentinel over presidents, prime ministers, and eventually private citizens. As breakthroughs in AI, materials science, and power systems accelerate, the line between human and machine guardians will blur further. For China, deploying robot bodyguards for President Xi Jinping symbolizes both technological prowess and strategic ambition. For the rest of the world, it is a clarion call to grapple with the promises and perils of a robotic age. In the coming months, watch for live demonstrations at the Xiangshan Forum in Beijing, joint exercises in Europe, and new policy frameworks in Washington, D.C. One thing is certain: the era of robot bodyguards has arrived, and with it, a host of technical, ethical, and geopolitical challenges that will define the security landscape for decades to come.